Hello everyone and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Game of Thrones, the card game, 2nd edition tournament video for you. This time we are at face-to-face games, round 2 of the Battle of the Trident event. Hashtag Go Maesters. And it looks like on the left we have Rene. On the right we have Chris. Rene is playing House Martell, the Lord of the Crossing. And Chris, our Canadian national champion, actually, is playing a Night's Watch Banner of the Stag. And look at that Night's Watch setup. He's got Ari, the Reducing Steward at the wall, Dragonstone Faithful, some card draw in the Messenger Raven, and a King's Road to start us off. 5 cards. And it looks like there's Gas and Grey, Blood Orange Grove, and I think that's Dawn there on a Knights of the Sun.
Alrighty. Using a green deck. That's it. This deck will be retired.
I get 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, sorry.
Danny.
Oh, that's for you, right? You're just...
Yep.
Okay, I was like,
Wait, did you?
So I think Rene there was flipping a coin to decide which plot to pick. So we have a trading with a Batoshi into a building orders.
we got to roll.
Oh, we do have to roll. Sorry.
So it gets tied for initiative because the Kings wrote down on the board, so they're rolling.
Slightly less than 11.
So you
So it sounds like Chris on the right won the roll, but chose Rene to go first, the Martell player.
A dragon.
Let's see what's grabbed for building orders here. Top 10 cards. Looking for a location or an attachment.
Sure you don't want to get the dragon?
Nah, it's okay.
And for those of you who haven't seen Dawn in play for a while, that Knights of the Sun is going to get +1 strength for each plot card in the Martell player's use pile. And it does not have the House Drain trait on that Knight, so he will not gain Intimidate.
if you're gonna give me that money, I might as well.
Yeah. Well, this hand is going to go downhill. You have no one good yet. How much will you get? 4 and fealty? 5? Alright.
Drop.
Power of 4.
10.
So 10 gold plus a Blood Orange Grove here for the Martell player to marshal.
No claim.
I think he's going for the late game rush here with the Martell Lords of the Crossing agenda. With cards like Dawn, he may be trying to use Red Viper there to push through the 3rd challenge later in the game, just rack up a bunch of power. Probably running Doran's game too.
Bring him out. We do not sell.
So Maester Kaliot gets marshaled in on top of a Desert Scavenger also.
There's no way you can afford it.
Military.
So Kaliot's icon removal is pretty big against the Night's Watch deck that seems to all have monocons for most of their characters. So you can take out one of those characters. I mean, they're all pretty weak, the monocon ones usually, but still you can basically take away an icon and maybe get through a challenge you need to in order to take the wall down. Looks like we have Tristan Martell
Yeah.
and 2 gold saved on the Martell side. Or sorry, Tristane, if I'm saying that right. And Tristane's a Lord. So we probably have Doran in this deck maybe too to help buff up the Lords, also to work for that high strength Red Viper win. The reaction on Tristane is, after you lose a challenge in which Tristane is participating, choose a character with a lower strength than his. Till the end of the phase, that character cannot be declared as a defender. So that goes well with that whole theme.
Make the North great again.
Aww.
It looks like we have the wall in play already on the Night's Watch side.
I'm going to let you go first.
Thanks.
So with Banner of the Stag, it's probably running Chamber of the Painted Table, maybe Iron Throne, trying to just gain power through locations. I could be wrong. Maybe he's just trying to kneel some characters out to prevent having the wall go down.
9, 10.
It looks like Rene decided to use his Blood Orange Grove or forgot about it. And Chris was nice enough to let him take back a gold and use the Blood Orange Grove instead.
I was hoping for a crown.
God, you didn't get that.
It's okay,
So we got the King's Road pot. Throw out Maester Aemon with a dupe.
Got you?
And a Fiery Followers. To help with dominance. So maybe we'll see the painted table. So remember, Lord of the Crossing, first challenge is going to be -1 strength. Final challenge is going to give +2 strength to every character. Or third challenge, sorry. Third challenge. Not final challenge. Third challenge initiated.
1, 2, 3. Rigel. Another Rigel.
So go to power with Maester Kaliot. For 1 strength. Blocked for 1. So Kaliot does not lose and get to trigger his ability. No unopposed power gain. No power will be stolen for claim.
Please do it. Please do it.
That seems to be the only power icon on the table for the Night's Watch player.
I did.
It doesn't work right
So
now.
after I win a challenge
I don't
for
think it
him,
does.
you can choose somebody
Yeah.
and I can't defend with them.
Well, Father is a revealed kingdom.
Well, we've already collected gold.
True.
So you've done power.
That makes sense to me.
Dragon's Support. Reduce by 1. Spend 2.
So remember, if Tristan loses, he will get to declare a character that has less strength than him that will not be able to defend.
Bottle of Meals.
So Chris deciding here, he's got to be careful he doesn't have someone stop defending and then he's able to lose an unopposed challenge. Take down the wall.
Military income.
Don't do it.
But he's going to oppose 2 strength because the wall is giving +1 to all Night's Watch characters. And claim on the intrigue challenge here. 5 cards. Gonna grab 1. And it's a Rose Road.
My money.
I'll keep 1.
Okay.
All right.
Whoa! Whoa!
Military.
Rude.
Mini Rear King. I mean, I don't have any military.
Yeah, you just might as well.
I don't plan on using
So you
military.
win. Any actions?
Reaction, Lord of the Crossing.
And it looks like a military challenge here. Gets blocked by Ari, but is 1. So Lord of the Crossing, power, and claim. Maester Aemon's going to save the Steward at the Wall.
Intrigue of 7.
My challenge? Military?
I have a military challenge of 2 strength with the Fiery Followers.
Opposed?
Nice. I'll roller. Less rollers is good.
Is that all?
Yep.
I'll do power 4.
Unopposed.
Opposed power. Same. Intake.
Yeah, it's gonna be unopposed.
So no defenders.
So I have no reaction to win.
Oh, that one is
That's all.
So that's your reaction to losing. So you're not doing it?
Since I didn't do it.
Crane?
dominant. You. So dominant.
Desert Garden. so big. They're camels. Scary.
So Maester Kellyot actually is chosen for claim. I find that interesting over Desert Scavenger. I guess he really wants the economy.
End of challenge phase. Beginning of when dominance starts.
Still my dome?
2-4. Because the wall still
Oh,
boosts it.
yeah. Okay, so it's tied.
Choppers.
Wall bars. Push.
Dominance action.
I'll let you
I
go
will
first.
come back to him.
So we saw the Messenger Raven there draw some cards. Dominance went to the Night's Watch player. I'm not sure if he took the power though. But he did get the power for the wall, I believe.
Melty time.
Not sure how much power's in that stack there.
I have faith in my deck. I really don't.
Because I think he should have a power from winning unopposed military. Power for dominance, 2 for the wall. He should have 4 in that stack of Lannister tokens there on his house card, but it's hard to tell.
You'll go first.
So Song of Summer flipped into another building orders. Martell player wins initiative, chooses the Baratheon player, or sorry, the Night's Watch player to go first. So all the characters on the Martell side will have +1 strength this round. And it looks like a Milk of the Poppy was grabbed with the building orders. And I just want to say, I know in the first video, I just voiced over the intro quickly. I was going to try to get these Battle of the Wall videos out quick. It's only 4 of them. I was going to just voice over the final. But I saw the comments that were being left in the first video of this series after I didn't voice it over. And I appreciate it, guys. You guys are awesome. Saying things like, you know, you'd rather wait for me to post the videos if I do the voiceovers. And you guys appreciate that. I appreciate your feedback. And I heard you loud and clear. I'm definitely going to continue doing the voiceovers. So here I am, obviously.
Discount. I'll drop him. Freebird.
That is exactly why.
All right, so we got Renly. It's going to be reducing the cost of the first non-Baratheon card, I believe, or character. I can't remember, but he's out there helping the economy of the Night's Watch player.
I'm gonna have to put to the torch.
You play higher gold.
Use that Messenger Raven back again.
I'm not risking it. I've lost games because of that.
Five goldos.
And no milk played, though. Gonna hold it in hand. He's definitely waiting for a better character to come out to slap that onto. Like Doran or the Red Viper, maybe Nymeria. So tons of characters out on the Night's Watch side. He's just trying to block unopposed power, gain power off the wall, win where he can. And the Martell player here is trying to set up for some, you know, 2-turn win here later in the game, where he just does 2 turns in a row and tries to get tons of power off of his 3rd challenge. So it's a race. It's a race. Who can rush to the finish line here? I guess it's not a rush, really. they're both just playing it round by round, but at one point the rush is going to turn on for the Martell player. And hopefully the Night's Watch player hasn't won before the Martell player can get that off. That's what he's thinking.
Yeah. He wants a sword.
So Arion in play, you know, opens up some possibilities of jumping in 5 cost or lower characters out of the Martell player's hand.
Military at 2.
So Night's Watch player going first. Military challenge, fiery followers, 2 strength. They do not get the bonus from the wall. Only Night's Watch characters.
Why are you beating me?
And the wall has a dupe on it, looks like.
What is this shit? Get nothing for beating me.
We're going to hear John Neal in the background screaming about the stuff that I'm doing to him in the game. Basically destroying him over at the table behind them here. Music to my ears.
No reaction.
I got this one.
Unopposed. Again, I'm assuming you have no reaction. You're got you.
I'm not wasting gas on that.
So vengeance for Ilya says no claim for you, sir. Claim for me. And the Dragonstone faithful will take the claim. Which is good right now for the Martell player who needs to continue to build his board up. He's falling a little behind there.
Cool. Reaction.
Yep.
You got a lot of cards.
I got 5.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting rid of attack.
So looks like the Martell player now has challenges. He's going to do an intrigue challenge with Arion. 4 strength, actually 5 strength. Song of Summer's out.
Because of vanilla.
Oh, but then -1. Yeah, they caught it.
New dragon.
Lord of the Crossing, reducing her strength by 1.
Yeah.
Blocks the unopposed with a Steward at the wall.
We'll do a power challenge. Stealth.
Any
No.
reaction?
And that Milk of the Poppy goes for the intrigue claim. Martell player's happy to see that.
Reaction. Claim.
Chris, how am I doing this?
I don't know. I'm not sure what you're doing.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that was an intrigue.
Military.
Military? Of 6.
So military challenge, Knights of the Sun, 6 strength. 1 plot in the used pile. Plus the Song of Summer bump.
So, opposed.
Ari's gonna block and lose
Any reactions?
for 4 strength. Knights of the Sun do not have renown yet.
Go guy.
And the Steward at the wall chosen for claim, saved by Amon. And Nymeria comes into play. Arion goes back to hand.
Nymeria, take his power icon.
And Rene lost the power icon to Nymeria.
Power, I don't think it matters who I swing with.
Power.
And we're gonna go power challenge here. 4 strength. Wall goes down. It goes unopposed. And the Martell player is gonna steal a power, get 1 from Lord of the Crossing. Should get 1 for unopposed.
Unopposed.
This you can't trigger.
Domin's gonna be yours.
And Dominus to the Night's Watch player.
Yes.
My dominant.
Dom actions?
Yeah, I'll send him back.
So Messenger Raven doing some card draw there.
Reserve is fine.
Reserve fine too. That's 7.
All your players are lots.
So we're going around 3, 2 plots in the used pile. So Dawn's giving +2 strength right now.
Yes, that's right. Hold it. I don't know if I'm playing this.
Actually, Renee's getting a little scared here. He wants to go back and reassess his plot choice.
Yeah. It's not ideal, but
And Winter Festival played on the Night's Watch side into First Snow of Winter on the Martell side.
but someone just you can be first.
We're getting like all the money in the world.
You can go first.
Oh,
And it sounds like the Night's Watch player is going first here.
trigger your plot, right?
I'm gonna do your block.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 gold.
3.
Uno, dos.
Deal the king.
Oh,
Get 2.
and you're gonna get 12.
Then 12 more.
God. He's getting 6.
So 6 gold collected by the Night's Watch player, 1 from the Rose Road, 5 from the plot.
I didn't think he had 2.
And another Milk of the Poppy actually is found. It makes sense with all the card draw. You've had more than 1.
Yes.
And he slaps it onto Nymeria. That's who he's holding it for, I'm sure.
Sorry, I don't have 17 gold tokens.
When you know you've given your opponent. I'm gonna get 10, 11, and then since it's a kingdom, 12.
See, you were fine. You drew the other one.
Yeah. I actually had it. I was trying to load up on milk.
I was worried I was going to be short gold this turn.
Then.
My assistants, manual play,
I put everything in my hand.
One,
You can tell by
2, 3, 4, 5.
And we have Benjamin Stark in play. Rangers cannot be stealthed or bypassed by stealth.
Why do you hate my queen?
She's a king.
She's a king and a queen.
She's
Right now is just him, I believe. And it's sitting on 1 gold. Over to the Martells for marshalling. Looks like he gets King's Road in play.
but yes.
And we have Desert Scavenger, King's Road popped. Ariane's back in play. I got a little bit of glare down there on those locations on the Martell side. I did move the table from the first round, so got rid of some of that glare that was in the first video. I noticed it after my first match finished, so I moved the players, but looks like that window there is still giving some trouble, but you can still make out the card, so it's not as bad. Apologize for that, guys.
I have 17 cards.
My board is good.
Should I take a picture of this and post it on
Scavenger.
like second
He's not
edition?
Okay.
Yeah.
1.
So first Snow Winter popped off there, got rid of some of the Night's Watch characters, Amon's dupe, and Desert Scavenger back to hand.
Why didn't you go first so I can milk him?
1.
So many.
Loyalist. Loyalist. Saris.
Sarah's. Oh, great.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cereal.
At least I put, make sure. Okay. Challenges?
Your challenge.
Yeah.
I got mats. I gotta get mats on my ocean.
Man, I have 7 extra gold. First world problems.
Oh, I forgot to use his discount.
No.
Oh, well.
Oh, great.
Dump my hand.
Stupid.
At least I know now.
Oh, you can get a gold back.
Cards.
So returning the favor there, Chris forgot to use Rene to reduce
We both
Benjin. But obviously Rene lets him take it back since he let him take back that Blood Orange Grove earlier.
Power 4.
So we have an intrigue challenge to start off with Ariane.
4.
4 strength. No, actually -1 is 3. So Ari could fully block here.
4.
And she will.
Force your action.
Nice.
Any reaction?
The cards are on the table.
I think that shouldn't have happened. I don't know how she won. I think maybe the players messed up here, but wouldn't Ari be 4 strength from the wall, and then Lord of the Crossing be reducing 1 strength from Ariane? So we actually should have won that, I'm pretty sure.
Military.
But I think they goofed up. I could be wrong. Leave it in the comments below if I was wrong there. But got a Rattle Shirts Raiders coming in for Ariane's ability. Doing a military strength with the Knights of the Sun, who are 6 strength plus 3 from the Rattle Shirts, so that's a 9. No gold left.
Pause. Coin. I wonder who.
That guy.
Really? That's all for me.
Alrighty.
Bombard me with your challenge.
Embarrassed to make you think I thought I could stop the past
Oh,
Varys.
Nymeria.
Only defend with Varys.
Military. Help the connects.
Unopposed. Power. Diamond dice.
Oh no. Oh no, man.
So it looks like it's opposed with Benjin.
On forever.
I will,
Reaction to winner.
I will name.
And of course, the Milk of the Poppy goes away. And Nymeria is exposed, so she's going to be able to steal the power icon off of Renly, most likely, to get through an unopposed challenge to take down the wall again. So Crescent's going to save Benjin.
Power, stealth. No?
Steal his power icon.
And yep, Nymeria will steal the power icon.
You're gonna win Dom either way. But I'll get
Man.
my power challenge in.
Unopposed.
So another unopposed power challenge. Going to get some power for unopposed, power for the agenda, power for claim.
Lord.
And the wall goes down.
Claim.
Always gotta check.
And
So getting that much power and stopping the opponent from gaining 2 power is huge.
if there's
But he will take 2 for the Winter Festival plot.
Have no cards.
6.
Which is the wolf.
And there we go. We got the power spread out, no longer in a pile. So we can see the totals. So it looks like it's 7 power on the Martell side to 6 on the Night's Watch side.
Blood of Dragons.
I think Rene, the Martell player, has done a good job here getting his Lord of the Crossing bonus and not giving up too much, and taking the wall down too to slow down the Night's Watch player.
We first decide who's first, and then we resolve yours before we do anything.
And that Knights of the Sun is actually going to be turned on starting in this round coming up here. So we could see some renown gain there to help speed up the play. Plus Sun Spear is now on the table. So if the Night's Watch player does go first and the Martell player loses some challenges, they can trigger that and raise some claim and maybe help increase some power gain off those third power challenges. Or those challenges, power challenges, sorry, he's doing third in the phase there. So another Song of Summer into Call on the Banners. So Call on the Banners is going to net 4 extra gold for the Night's Watch player. Song of Summer, we know, is giving +1 to all the Martell characters. Actually, all the characters on the Martell side, I should say. Which does great in that first challenge to counter the Lord of the Crossing negative there off the agenda.
I don't want to give it to you.
Just kill Daenerys.
No, no.
And we got a Desert Scavenger marshaled in on the Martell side. Looks like the Martell player is going first.
Get that.
And then sneaky bastard got it to my side so you could. I should figure out what I'm going to
Drogo stays.
do. Getting excited. Okay, so now if I go into challenge against you,
And we see Arion back out in play. Does he have another target in his hand to bomb in with her ability again? Assuming she's not getting milked right here, but I'm sure the milk would go for Nymeria before it would go for Arion. We already know 2 milks are gone. So one left in the Night's Watch player's deck or hand.
Sorry, Syria.
Messed up games today.
Okay.
and the 2 people that would instantly die.
Yep.
The challenge.
How much can you boost? One each?
Give me.
If you got it, you should.
We got a copy of a Tainted played out on Renly. So he's going to lose the intrigue icon.
I get 2 more.
Any kingdoms revealed?
No, that's a legacy.
No gold left. Over to you.
Legacy.
And yeah, you just heard Rene say he's got no gold left. Over to the Night's Watch player for marshalling.
Dupes of Drogo.
Great.
And
4 for 5.
And he's got Littlefinger out there using Renly's ability for an extra gold reduction. Gonna draw 2 cards.
companion to reduce the next unique characters.
I get 5 since I'm going to play this. Ocean Road. I'll reduce by 2, spend 1. This.
And there's that Iron Throne. And the painted table. the table and chair combo marshaled out in the same turn here.
They're not effective.
Yeah, dragons don't.
So that's going to make sure that Dominance most likely will go to the Night's Watch player, plus he'll be stealing a power. So all that power gain on the Martell player's house card there, it's gonna start feeding the Night's Watch player. So
She's making my all guys -2.
the wall hasn't really been effective here in keeping that time ticking on the clock of the eventual win for the Night's Watch player. But that Iron Throne plus Painted Table is going to help speed that up.
You have no cards.
So the wall plus, if he does the wall properly and can stop Nymeria from messing with him, plus Iron Throne and Painted Table, he should be gaining 4 power off those 3 locations every turn alone. But will that be enough? Can the Martell player speed past that?
Yeah, 3. He would be
Post with 2.
2. Yeah.
Flames.
So Tristan winning an intrigue challenge there, looks like. He was 4 strength to defended by 4, so this one's actually 1. Gets rid of a Messenger Raven.
I mean, if there was a card other than Milk and the Poppy I was glad to get rid of, it is Messenger Raven.
You got rid of both?
You don't run through.
Well, I mean, like, the 2 ahead of me. I mean, I might still have one more.
We might find out sooner rather than later.
So I'll pass, I'll kneel, and then Dominance will go to
I am 4, 5, 6. Tier 4, 5.
I don't think I'm gonna.
Oh, no, 6.
Yeah, too much math.
Oh my goodness. Let's just flip our next spot, so that's gone. Okay. I got 2 cards in hand.
Lots. Yeah. For mine, anyway.
Lots of money.
March.
Close call. You decided.
You can go first.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way he's going to be able to get an unopposed challenge here to kneel the wall.
Draw.
Sorry, hot pie.
I'll have to.
Even with Nymeria stealing an icon.
You're not that sorry.
No, I think that's
That's 2 of them, I think.
no, that's all 3.
Oh,
If he did a military challenge, I mean, one of those characters would kneel to block the unopposed for sure. But he'd still have 2 power icons standing, so even if he steal one, the other one will be there to block.
I made some mistakes here.
So 8 strength military challenge. That Dawn is doing some good work there.
By 1.
And the unopposed will be blocked with Renly.
Little finger.
Reaction? Oh, 3.
And Eamon's going to save Ari. And the Knights of the Sun are on, so they get renown.
1. Yeah, he's not a roller.
I mean, even if he does a power challenge here and wins, he's going to steal a power. Force him to kneel the last character. Stop him from doing a power challenge and back at him. So I think it's still enough. Like, and he'll steal power off the house card. Get the bonus off the agenda. So yeah, he'll steal the power icon from Littlefinger. Benjen will block. So Lord of the Crossing power, claim power, and he kneels a character. So not too bad.
probably get it intrigued out anyway.
Your
You should have kept.
So Martell player at 10 power to 5 right now on the Night's Watch side. But he's gonna get 2 from the wall shortly, and Dominance. Maybe not actually. Maybe Dominance. They're all +1 strength. So what we got? Rattle Shirts is 4, Nymeria is 5.
You have no cards. Power of 5.
So he could win Dominance. No gold on either side that I can see.
I will use Ariane.
Oh, and he's got Arion too, so he puts in a Knights of the Sun. So an unopposed intrigue gains power from that unopposed bonus.
I'm not gonna guess. Littlefinger.
You want to give me more cards?
And like no Gaston trigger there. Chris wants it. He'd like to ask Littlefinger back in hand so he can play him out at next turn and draw some cards. Don't think he really needs to though. And there goes a copy of Edric for intrigue claim.
Where's the Ariane?
And yeah, he missed that Arion. He wanted to hit Arion for sure.
Challenge, please.
Just been really good each round.
Dominance is mine.
So Dominant stopping the painted table. So if you can't stop the wall, he's stopping the table, which is really good. And taking a power for Dominance. So he's effectively stopping 2 power gain from the painted table and Iron Throne combo there. Not just gaining his own power. So that's definitely holding the Night's Watch player in check here.
One goal.
Military of 5.
Unopposed.
Opposed. Claim. Noun. 3, 4, 1.
So Wildfire into March to the Wall.
Tie it.
I can tie Dominance or do a military.
I was worried.
Military. I'm free.
So Rene, the Martell player, chose himself to go first.
Tie down. Yep.
Wait,
And he
I
gets
won.
a. Yeah.
Spot first.
It's a tough choice. I'm not sure which way to go here. I don't know what you guys think, but I mean, yeah, he wants March to the Wall to go off first. I don't know. I might have picked Wildfire.
You can go first.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna get
I figured
My 3 would have been better than yours.
Iron Blood, Handmaiden,
So your first player, so did you march already?
I'm gonna
not
be
the
picking him.
Dracarys I would like to get. Reuse. Watch.
So Tristan is the target for March on the Martell side. Since he's the first player, he had to choose his target first.
Oh, really? Apparently. I saw someone posted on Twitter. I think, yeah.
I can't march Benjin because he won't get to do the 2 power gain off of it and shuffle him back in the deck. I don't know if he has more than one little finger. He could march him away and then play the next little finger he sees back out. You already seen a dupe of Aemon.
We'll go to tiebreak.
So will he see another Aemon if he chooses to march him?
So,
And he might need that Renly bonus right now to build his board back up after this march into Wildfire.
Only if we cheat.
Only if you cheat. All 60.
And if he does Renly, that Attained is going to go back to the Martell player's hand to play right back out. So it is going to be a Benjin.
And Wildfire.
you never know. He might magic something.
Yeah, I
Looks
could.
like Rattleshirt's Raiders, Desert Scavenger die for Wildfire, leaving 2 Knights of the Sun and Nymeria.
Could have a close call on the
Those
flop
2
deck.
Knights of the Sun both have renown right now.
Not like we've gone through it all. One, that. Two, that.
And Arion's back out in play. That looks like that's going to be it for the Martell player. Over to the Night's Watch player for marshalling. Dupes up his Iron Throne. Hand full of cards.
I get 5 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right now, Renly is his only military icon. So Nymeria can steal that and push through an unopposed power or an unopposed military challenge, sorry, right now to take down the wall if necessary. So he's kind of think he needs to get a military icon out there.
1, Kings Road.
4, 5, 6 gold.
And 1.
That's what I started.
So him,
He doesn't have renown now. But
that.
And there's an Unsworn Apprentice. It's going to help him choose which icon he wants to give him.
The reason why I switched back is because I was 2 levels away from
Oh,
Amaron getting.
I drew into 2 Sea Flames.
Oh, okay, no, that's the thing. That's cool.
Get all the attachments.
ah, so many attachments.
I realized did that.
And a Dragonstone Faithful.
I had a 17 gold turn.
Yeah, you had a 17 gold.
I sure hope there's 60 here.
And we have a Fiery Followers maybe here. 1 reduction, yep. 2 cost. Or 2 gold, sorry. To add to the 3 costs for the Fiery Followers. And saving 1 gold on the Night's Watch side.
There are Dracarys in here, I promise.
My deck was 19 cards.
This one.
Intrigueway.
19 left.
So Intrigue Challenge with
Since I had the Moon Boy.
Arion for 3 strength, -1 from Lord of the Crossing. Or not. I think he might, Chris might have some challenge actions here. Yeah, he's gonna Nightmares Nymeria. So he wants to do that before the entry challenge.
3?
Yep.
Oh, I missed those. It was Rakdos Return and.
Ah, that was great. You know what? I freaking should have. I had a 4-card setup, but I didn't have white. Yeah, man.
So it's just 3 strength.
What's your favorite? Craven?
He could fully block it with Littlefinger. Remember, Renly does not have an entry icon. Oh, he might use Amon here. Amon's +1 strength, he's a 3, so he's going to just block the unopposed and lose. Does have the cards to spare. And it's Ari.
It's alright. 0 and 2. But I got 17 goals one turn.
Yeah. Yep. Freaking FFG. It's so shooting.
I feel like that's a win.
We see Rene checking his plots, and he's used his pile there. I think he's got 4.
I'll trade you this card.
So he's getting +4 from Dawn.
No, my 2 ripped. Freaking ripped.
Oh.
And you don't have extras, right? So you gotta.
Brand new color. That's
That's
why
why-
I knew it was gonna. That's why I kept it here.
So he's at 11 power.
I always have extras usually when I play LCG.
He's Nymeria has no icon, so he needs to use one of those Knights of the Sun in the second challenge to get to the third challenge with the other Knights of the Sun.
Yeah. You know what, man? They've been good. That was last year.
Not good enough.
Yeah, that was like last year. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna toss.
So we got a military challenge of 4 strength. Taking advantage of Amon kneeling here, not being able to save. Finally getting some real claim from military challenge, possibly.
I feel like I noticed that.
But it could be fully blocked here from the Fiery Followers plus Renly.
I'm worried this deck is just trying to do too much.
That's a bit of my problem. It's just too good. It's like, no, we can't do it.
There's like the golden and then there's a stealth. Yeah. Like, still on the wall.
I think that's what's going to happen here.
How many balls?
Yeah, so they'll both block for 6. And it's going to be fully defended.
Sorry, one.
I think he wanted to stop that renown on that Knights of the Sun. And didn't want to deal with claim. So we're going to see the Knights of the Sun come in here.
So that was military. So
And we got a power challenge here.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
And yeah, we heard Chris count it out. I think it's 10 strength, 4 from Dawn, 4 from the character, and +2 from the agenda.
Get play. We're 1-1.
7 minutes left.
And look at it's blocked with 7.
I still win it.
Use your win.
That's what I mean.
I got you.
Lord of the Crossing.
And then there's like deep on denial
That was not an opposed claim.
So Lord of the Crossing, claim, and renown.
I think we're skipping over to Dominance, which is going to be you.
Different challenges.
And I think he's 1 power away from winning, but the wall goes off. Dominance goes to the Night's Watch player.
Still don't think.
So it looks like 11 power on the Night's Watch side to 14, I think. No, 13, sorry. 13 on the Martell side.
Early Frost.
So 3-4-2 early frost. Gonna both draw 1 less card during the draw phase, and Feast for Crows on the other side. And there's my hand trying to fix the power so we can see what it is on camera. One fell off the mat there, and I just want to make sure it was under the camera. It looks like someone else is trolling, putting power on top of power. We're trying to fix it, actually. I'm not sure what just happened there, but
It'll be okay.
you can't heal like it's game over. Like, that's your best character. Hex strike. Oh, you're done.
You guys.
What's the verdict?
so it looks like the Night's Watch player is going first, which I don't think is what he wants. He may just pass on his challenges here. We will see. We will see. He's got to watch out. He's got 2 claim coming back at him. Just has to win that power challenge. And if the Night's Watch player can't push through for the win before the Martell player goes, the Martell player will probably just take it here.
How did you do? John.
Rob's your victory.
Hey, who'd you play last?
Three.
I leave
Hit
this
discount.
Yeah? Does that sound good? Yeah?
Fish salesman guy? Yeah. The draw card from the bottom of your deck?
The deck builders game where you start collecting one.
Emperor.
Yeah, it's LCG.
It's alive!
I see. So
Looks like that's Thorin Smallwood. I'm just not sure what he does. He's a ranger, unique, 4 strength, military icon, no attachment except weapon. And then he has reaction after you win a challenge. As the defending player, gain 1 power for your faction.
Do you have the tokens or like a spot?
Yeah, I'll just block these.
That variance, right? And
I had a 17 gold turn.
I think it's
Yeah.
harder, but there's a thing that stays on the board so you can keep drawing from the bottom.
So looks like nothing Marshall for the Martell player. He used Nymeria there to steal a power icon from Renly. So Renly's only got a military icon because that had tainted and Nymeria stealing icons from him.
Yeah, in case I somehow bring Sirius
And it looks
back.
like an all-in power challenge.
I don't think there's anything I can do.
They don't get
The
it.
first one for Danny, you ended up actually.
So yeah, he did not get enough power icons. He does not have enough strength to stop the power challenge. Plus the 2 claim. Dawn adding strength to it. Knights of the Sun have renown.
A lot.
4, 5, 6,
More
7,
piloting,
8,
right?
9.
2, it's lucky. 3,
Bold move, though. Let's see if it pays off.
Nothing I can do. Okay.
And that's it. Chris concedes. Congrats to Rene for winning with that Martell Lord of the Crossing. Very interesting game. Just didn't let that Night's Watch player get to the win before him with those locations and kept them in check. Did a good job. Thanks a lot for guys for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment below. I try to read them all. Thank you for your support. And those for donating on patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. You guys are awesome. If you want to donate as little as $1 a month, you can over on patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. We got more videos from this series, guys, coming. We got more from Canadian Nationals still coming up. So stay tuned to the channel. And thank you so much for watching, everyone.